the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jeff. And the Chippewas will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going.
Turning it on! Oh, what a move! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Card in the backfield. It's Lane. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give out of the gun. Quick spin on the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got the first down, looking for more. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
That really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his stride. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Holds it in on the left. Oh, he's getting it, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojan.
Well, this This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give on the counter. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. To the ground with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The kick is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Zips it out to his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This time they'll go to the running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Creates a little space. Quick step and go. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Buys a little extra time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll keep it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of. And they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run from the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, USC. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Hard running there. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. The throw to the outside is complete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lane. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He'll do it himself. Makes his man miss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Inside the 30. Great move. Now he's got room. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
42, Central Michigan, 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Labus. A little screen to the running back. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll pull it on the read. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Touch pass on the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to pass, it's Labus. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Chippewas just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to... And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He'll be stopped behind the line again. Things going from bad to worse. Big deficit on the scoreboard and a long way to go for the first down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off play action on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Trojans! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 25 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at
it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lavis. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Ran through the contact. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mayava. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Got a little space. Turning it on. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
56. Central Michigan, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lavis. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense changing the play. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the ground game. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Goes to the option. They'll try the run. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. Wide open on the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
70, Central Michigan, 10.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Back to throw, it's Flores. Pocket breaking down. And his first pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run this one off right tackle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They beat him again. Runs through a tackle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Takes a handoff. It's Jordan. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it.